Another edition of the Easy Odds Premier League videocast. Now we always pick a few winners in this little videocast that we do. So
had 3 winners in my international tips last week.
Oh yeah.
So I was pretty pleased with that.
Yeah.
Followed that up with a tip of the day winner on Tuesday.
100% in that this week.
100% in the tip of the day. So make sure that you follow us on YouTube for that and our social channels, both Twitter and Facebook.
Yep.
But now we're going to be talking some Premier League action.
Finally back to the Premier League, yeah. I love it after the international break. This was a bit of a different international break, to be fair, with the England-Germany game. That was a beast.
Have you remembered to do your fantasy Premier League team?
I actually haven't. I forgot to do it. I forgot to do it the week before as well.
Do it now.
Okay, I'm off. Here's Ross Casey. He can carry on. No, last time I did it, and I forgot to change it, and I had loads of Swansea players in because there was only a few teams playing, and Swansea had a good game. So then I just ended up having three Swansea players.
That was when they beat Villa, right?
Yeah, it's pretty. Oh yeah, they had Villa. That's why I did it.
There you go.
Yeah, that's fine, I guess.
Talking of Aston Villa.
Talking of Aston Villa, they've lost their manager, Remy Gard. He's gone.
Yeah.
He's out the door. Bye. I don't think he had no chance at all. I wrote a piece about this not earlier, last week I think. He had no chance. He was put into an impossible position and he had absolutely no chance. But anyway, they're playing Chelsea. They're at home. What's going to happen here, Rossi?
I'm with the bookies here, and Chelsea are very much likely to win the game. Their best price 4-7 in the 4-time result market. If you think Eric Black, the new caretaker manager, can guide a upset win for Aston Villa, then you can get the best price of 6-1.
That's right.
It's a really good price, but I don't think I'll be backing them. 6-1 is a pretty big price. I actually think that the even money here on more than 2 goals to be scored is a really good price in the over-under market. Over 2.5 goals at even money. 4 of the last 6 Chelsea away games have ended with more than 2 goals scored, whilst they've only kept 1 clean sheet in the last 6 on the road.
Yeah.
And Aston Villa have just been awful at the back. They've let in 58 goals this season in the Premier League, which is just an incredible amount of goals at this point of the season. You have to fancy Chelsea's attack to have enough firepower to break them down. And 4 of the last 6 Villa games at home have followed suit. So goals here, I think. Over 2.5 goals at best price of even. So you get a better bang for your buck by backing goals here rather than backing a away win. And I think that's a pretty decent bet. So even money in the over-under market there, decent bet. And if you want to go in the anytime market, which is where I've tried and find really good odds for Easy Odds followers, Gary Cahill, former Aston Villa player, of course, heading back to Villa Park. He's available at best price 10-1. If you settle for just one bookmaker, you could end up with just 6-1, and that's exactly why we use our grid to find the best odds. That's almost doubling your odds there. Gary Cahill, a threat at corners and set pieces. Those are my 2 bets there. Overs in the over-under market, best price of evens, and Gary Cahill anytime score at 10-1.
You love an overs. You love a good overs bet, don't you?
Absolutely.
Especially when it's evens.
Especially
it
when
involves
it's
Aston Villa. Next up, we've got a Saturday evening game between Liverpool and Tottenham. This, in the past, would have been a nice battle for a UEFA League spot, but it seems like Tottenham are absolutely 100% Champions League bound next year, and Liverpool could also be Champions League bound if they win the Europa Cup. But
yeah, bring on Dortmund, eh?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
What a game!
But this match, Jake, of course, is the evening match. So Liverpool and Tottenham will know exactly how the teams around them have done it in the 3 o'clock games. Mm-hmm. Always puts a bit of added pressure or takes it off. I always feel.
Yeah, definitely.
When you've found out your competitors' results, it's a difficult one to call. Liverpool are decent at home, and Tottenham have lost just twice away from home all season, which is really impressive on the road form, and it's a big part of the reason why they're doing so well. You can get Tottenham to win at 19-10. They've been made slight underdogs here, but Liverpool are slight favourites at 8-5, and I actually think 8-5 on a Liverpool win here. This will be pretty controversial, but I think Liverpool can actually win this game.
That is controversial. You're going to get stick for that.
I'm going to get stick for that. Basically they're a really good home team. Of course, Tottenham are a really good away team, but Liverpool have lost just 3 Premier League matches at home this season. They're unbeaten in the last 6 on home soil. Jurgen Klopp's side have won 4 of the matches in that sequence, and looking at the historical results, I think that Tottenham are going to really struggle here. Listen to this stat, Jake. 16 visits to Anfield in the last 16. How many do you reckon Tottenham have won?
No, none.
None. Well, that's brave, but one.
I ruined it. I ruined it for you.
Just one victory in 16 visits to Anfield. That's pretty poor. Granted, this is probably the best Tottenham side in that period of their 16 matches, but I do feel that Liverpool have got a decent side here. There is a little bit worried that they'll be resting a few players for that aforementioned game against Dortmund next week. But I do think that 8-5 here is a decent bet on a team that just historically just win this match.
Yeah.
And of course they are going to be having a complete rocket up them after throwing away a 2-goal lead at Southampton. I think Klopp will have them running around the pitch like absolute black metal, like he likes to say about his sides. So yeah, that's my tip in that game, 8-5, and I've found another decent easy odds best price in the anytime goal scorer market. Danny Rose, who likes to shoot from distance and also travels very far forward with the ball. He's available at a best price of 18-1 to score in this game. Worst price there is 9-1, so you're literally doubling your odds by betting with easy odds.
That's crazy. That is crazy. Double 18-1 or 9-1. 18-1, if that came in, you'd think that's amazing. 9-1, you'd say, that's all right.
Yeah,
it's kind of good. As well, it's good, but it's nowhere near. 18-1 is like very unusual.
Which is why you should use the odds comparison grid.
I really like Danny Rose in the England games. Actually, I thought he played pretty well. I thought he played pretty well. He bombs forward, doesn't he?
Apart from that handball,
Yeah, but he was good. I think our fullbacks were pretty good actually in those games.
England are good.
England are going to win the Euros. Well, we weren't that good against Netherlands, to be fair.
Second team, it's fine.
James Milner, painful. James Milner as captain was painful. Next up, we've got a top of the league between, one top of the league team, Leicester versus Southampton. Southampton were the old Leicester back in the day, a couple of years back, when everyone thought they were going to get relegated, and they just performed really well. Remember, everyone thought they might get a Champions League spot. Not as good since then, but they're still outperforming what they should really be doing, and Leicester are just on another level, to be honest, in terms of outperforming what they should be doing. What's going to happen here, Rossi?
Yeah, Leicester here are best price of 65. Still a bit mad when you think they're a table-topping side, and they're still odds against. How many times has a home side who are top of the league been
6-5
odds on
against Southampton?
If this was Man United against Southampton, I guarantee you that they would offer you odds on for Man United to win the game. So why the top of the league are available odds against is a little bemusing to me, especially when you consider that they've lost just once at home this season and picked up 9 wins out of 15.
Oh my god!
It's just how are they?
That is insane.
How are they odds against up against an unpredictable Southampton team? Southampton are just such a hard team to try and
when they beat Arsenal 3-0.
Yeah, exactly. What a Southampton team are going to turn up? They went on a run of 6 matches without even conceding a goal recently. Followed that up now with 8 goals conceded in the last 5 games. It's just hard to tell what they're going to do. Are they going to play 3 at the back? Are they going to play 4 at the back? It's really hard to tell.
No one knows.
But they are available here at best price of 27-10 if you think that Leicester are going to lose their second game of the season at home. However, you can squeeze a little bit better value than the 6-5 available on a Leicester win by backing Jamie Vardy in an anytime goal scorer market. 31-20 I think is a pretty good price. He's been on a barren run recently in terms of his Premier League games. He's gone 6 games without scoring a goal. However, in the international break, he played twice, scored 2 goals. So I'm thinking that he's going to come back and be
he was awesome. Absolutely
confident form to try and seal the deal with this amazing Hollywood tale of Leicester to win the Premier League. I think 31-20 is a decent price when you consider that Leicester just to win the game is 6-5, so it's a better value bet. He's alongside Okazaki, who's been scoring goals for Japan on the break as well. So, as I said previously, Southampton have let in 8 goals in the last 5 games. Fraser Forster also let in 2 in the match for England. So he's been letting in goals after his initial clean sheet incredible streak of 6 matches. So that's my bet there. I think Vardy anytime to get back on the score sheet for Leicester, 31-20. Pretty good price. Of course, he takes penalties as well, and he likes to dive as well, so he might win himself one, which will be helpful for our bet there. And another anytime punt here, you've got Christian Fuchs, who's been known to take a few free kicks for Leicester if Mahrez has been substituted or if Fuchs just fancies one because he's a very good free kick taker. He's
Great
available at at a worst price of 5-1, which you think that's not a great bet really. He's only scored 2 goals this season. However, he is available at 16-1 at a best price, which is more than doubling your odds. It's actually trebling your odds.
These anytime.
Just
It's
incredible.
more than trebling your odds.
Yeah, it's more than
These
trebling your
anytime.
odds. 5-1 or 16-1. I'll have the 16-1,
How can they
please.
have so much difference? I just don't understand how they can. What are they traders doing? What are they thinking? They think there's no one's going to back it, so we'll just put them at 16-1.
It's possible, yeah. Those are my tips there. Anytime good goal scorer, Jamie Vardy, or if you fancy outside goal scorer, Christian Fuchs. So it's more than possible to score a set piece goal. 16-1.
Jamie Vardy he's just amazing. He was so good for England. He's exactly what England. It looks like he really wants to play as well.
Yep.
Really tries really hard.
Absolutely.
It's so good. So much better than
Germany and Holland. You got banged.
you. Absolutely banged, mate. You got banged. Okay, so next up, we know the next game is going to be 0-0 at half time, so I think we can move on. It's Man United versus Everton. Man United have kind of picked up a bit of form recently, I suppose. Lukaku's been striking them in again. But what do you think?
Yeah, really interesting match actually here, Jake. You've got probably the best. You have got the best Premier League home defence. They've only let in 7 goals at home this season in the Premier League, which is just amazing. Well done, Chris Smalling. Pat on the back for you there. And
Not
of
good
course,
for England,
David De Gea, who's just probably the best goalkeeper I've ever seen. He's just. How do you get a ball past him?
He is good. He's a good goalkeeper.
So they're really good at keeping goals out at home. Everton are actually the second best team away from home, keeping goals out. They've only conceded 13 goals away from home. Ooh. So you've alluded to it earlier. I think the best bet here is 0-0 at half time. Yeah. Both teams better in defence than they are at attack. Kind of a slow start. First 45 minutes. Best price 7-4. I think that's a pretty good price there. When you consider that, Man United have been drawing 0-0 at half time 9 times in their 14 matches at Old Trafford in the Premier League. 9 out of 14, and it's available at 7-4.
It should be.
I'll have that, please.
It should be.
So I believe that's a pretty wise and thoughtful bet. So back the score to be 0-0 at half time in the half time correct score market with the best price of 7-4.
Decent. Really, really nice.
And if you want to go for one of the outsider punts for an anytime goal scorer, yet again, we've got something to double your profit here. It's Chris Smalling. He's scored plenty of goals this season from set pieces, a threat from corners or free kicks if they're pinging the ball in with the likes of Prime Matters crossing ability. And he's available at best price of 12-1 or a worst price at 6-1. Double your odds. Back a centre half to come up and knob one in.
Yeah, definitely. Oh my god, unbelievable. 7-4. I'll be doing all of them. Just quickly run through them so I know how to put them into an accumulator.
Yep, I will do, Jake. Okay, so we've got Jamie Vardy at anytime goal scorer 31-20. We've got.
I'm going to do Leicester to win in that instead.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell anyone what to do, but I will tip it. Yeah. I've gone for 0-0 at half time in the Man United game at best price of 7-4. You're definitely doing that one.
100% doing that.
I've got Liverpool to beat Tottenham, pretty controversially, but I think that they can do it. 8-5, best price there. And Aston Villa against Chelsea, overs, goals, even money there. So that's 4 tips. Pop them into the Easy Odds app and bet on them in an accumulator. And if you are betting with an accumulator this weekend, why not use Winner Sports, who have got a 100% ACCA promise. So you get double your odds, which of course you'll get with my anytime goal scorer tips also. So it all ties in nicely. And I'm looking forward to the Premier League this weekend. I'm sure you are as well, Jake.
Absolutely.
And I hope that you have a very good betting portfolio, as this man has with his horse racing, which of course you can get his weekly tips on the YouTube channel just below us here. So thanks for watching. My name's Ross Casey, and this man is Jake Johns. All the best.